Today we're going to be playing some Metroid Prime. Specifically the Metroid Prime trilogy. Metroid Prime within the Metroid Prime trilogy. Things are going to be a little bit different. You might notice like a subtle difference here or there. But overall, at the end of the day, it's Metroid Prime. A very, very good game for the GameCube. And then Wii, and then Switch. No intro monologue. Which region version of this? I'm pretty sure this is the North American version. But like I say, there are shenanigans afoot. And I didn't want to do too much testing because I prefer my playthroughs to be as... Actually, when I play a game that I haven't played in a while, or that I haven't played before, I prefer to go in as blind as possible. Didn't know the monologue wasn't in the US version. It might be. Like I say, a few things are different. Just a few. Very subtle things. But basically, oh, hold on. Gotta love that jingle. Yeah, things are a little bit different. Force field activation switches are now online. I found out that this was an option, this way of playing the game, so I did. I am currently playing on keyboard and mouse. Deck Alpha, emergency evacuation area, environment unstable. Airlock repressurization successful. Entrance to Deck Alpha. But yeah, the main difference is, that one might notice. Hold that thought. The main differences that somebody might notice are, the textures are much crisper. I'm playing with keyboard and mouse. There was a third thing, but I forgot. This phase pirate was killed by having its spinal cord severed. This creature has incredibly large muscle structures surrounding the jaw area. Fluid sacs containing acid are also detected. These are all escape pods that have already been made use of. But I'm not running, I'm Samus Aran. I'm Metroid. Oh yeah, that's another minor thing. This version of the game has the charge beam bug patched. This is a map station. I can use this to download a map. Oh wait, I just realized I don't have to read chat out loud anymore because you're over my head now. Well, that's pretty cool. I can stop sounding like I'm talking to myself. Oh right, also, loading time should be borderline non-existent. Access to deck beta. This is the deck that does not touch females. You know, I actually adore the maps in the Prime series. It's like just enough information to be like useful without being like too much. Specimen containment breach on deck beta. All crew report for lockdown. This man's legs are broken. That's not his only problem. Severe internal damage detected. God, I feel that. Specimen Cell A in hibernation. Transference of phase-on batch 0081.D complete. Cell B. Rejection of phase-on detected. Small energy replenishes 10 energy. God, if only there was such a thing as an energy pickup IRL. Just like I'm tired. No, I'm not. Parasite egg and pupa stage. Its tough exoskeleton protects it from its mother's acidic embryonic fluid. Fluid sucks in the mouth and enlarge after mutation. The carapace of the larva becomes rigid. Combat mutation applications are complete. The legs can penetrate any known alloy. The coils on the syndicate ventilation tap look unstable. Ballistic support needed in Block F. That is an auto-defense turret. Use missiles to break out a casing. Easily done. Or I could just charge beam it. Perimeter defense turret malfunction. I think I could have switched it off with that actually. Red entries do something important. Orange entries are just fluff. Space-powered encrypted data decoded. Zeeves has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead, either killed by the hunter clad in metal or in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. Our research frigates Orpheon, Seratius, and Vol Paragon were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orpheon is now docked at Vortex Outpost. Orpheon's cargo appears to have 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy, but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the Metroids and other promising life forms. Security status remains of Code Blue. No signs of pursuit from the hunter. Infusion Stage 2. Introducing mutagen into tank. Status complete. Parasite larva diagnostic. Cell structure stable. Mutation initiated. Larva stable. Larva harmless unless encountered in large numbers. Plasmite native to the planet below. When I was a kid, this door scared me so badly. Phazon level unknown. Xenotropic lifeform unstable. Use caution. Like, even though I'm badass, same as Aaron, the thought that this thing might break out and murder me has terrified me. Specimen cell structure failing. Does not match DNA. Terminating infusion sequence. Specimens exhibit incredible strength and body mass increase when exposed to Phazon. Phazon increases the acid production in the saliva ducts of larvae. Biohazard waste removal may begin in 3 hours. Phazon radiation readings must be reported to Deck Commander before patch disposal. Bioform pain tolerance levels at 13% and holding. So what we're getting from this is that Phazon is really bad news that makes you big and strong and angry. Severe internal damage. I don't think this game has headshots, so I probably shouldn't worry about that. Phazon mostly kills you, but if it doesn't, it makes you big and strong and dumb. Yeah. Missile ammunition, 3 rounds of ammo. Access to Deck Gamma approved. Death caused by severe lacerations to the abdomen. It's a himbo mind virus. Now, himbos tend to be nice, I find. But yeah, my history with this series, I've played through the entirety of Metroid Prime 1, though I don't think I ever 100%ed it. I had the GameCube bonus disc for Metroid Prime 2. And I rented Metroid Prime 3 for a week, but never finished it. Door lock enabled. Please insert metallic sphere to open door. That's an oddly specific lock. Like, imagine if you were a pirate using this thing for its intended purpose and you're just like, oh shoot, I forgot my metallic sphere back in my cavern. Death caused by removal of internal organs. It's like people need those organs. You 100%ed this game across 4 different versions. That's a lot of versions. That's a lot of percents. It's like 400%. Death caused by lacerations. I imagine they'll all say things like that. GameCube, Wii Trilogy, Wii U Trilogy Remaster. I didn't even know the Wii U Trilogy existed, in truth. I thought it was just GameCube, Wii, Switch for the first one. Oh, also, minor design gripe that I have, and this is a stupid gripe to have. Why does Samus's arm cannon have rifling? It's an energy cannon. There's nothing to spin. Parasite Queen. Parasite female genetically enhanced by unknown means. I'm gonna guess it was Phazon. A weak spot has been detected in the creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen, origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth, a trait not present in the standard parasite genome. It appears the pirates have begun a bioengineering program with considerable results. Until you scan auto-aim at the wrong spot. Yeah. spider. Spider? What? Parasite?
Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately.
As is tradition, we now must go. Access to deck data approved. Oh jeez, I sure hope I remember the keyboard command for the grapple beam, because I think I'm gonna need that shortly. Unless I'm misremembering, I might be thinking of later in the game. I always appreciated like how like physically present Samus's visor felt. Like goop gets on it. If you're close to like a really bright flash of light, you can see like Samus's own face reflected in it. And like a groundbreaking, amazing thing to me at the time. If you stand outside while it's raining and look up, you can actually see the raindrops on your visor. Entirely need lock on, but I still have it. I have to say that, it's like... This seems like such a relatively simple thing to copy, why not copy it? Oh, also, another thing you might notice is that unless something goes horribly wrong, there aren't going to be any load times. None of those... Oh, hello. None of those awkward moments where like you shoot a door and then you stand there for 30 seconds waiting for it to open. Copyright? I'm pretty sure that this... I'm pretty sure the notion of the point of view of the inside of a helmet isn't copyrighted. But who knows, maybe it is. Okay, yeah, this is, I think I used shift to do a grapple beam. I'm about to find out. Really, you jerk. Oh, I just locked onto it, I think. Well, that's straightforward. You disabled, nerd. I took a hit and all of my gear exploded. Oh no, now I'm the disabled nerd. Morphball malfunction, missile malfunction, charge beam malfunction, gravel beam malfunction. Oh, I see pressurizing. Really like the design of Samus's gunship. Like the articulating thrusters. I love that kind of ETOL stuff. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. People think that the game stops being good here? What? This game's amazing. Like, front to back. What are they upset about? You wanna save? Sure. But yeah, like... I maintain, I've always believed and I always maintain that like small details are like what makes a game amazing or not. Like it's the difference between good and spectacular, and just like the little details like the raindrops bouncing off of her arm cannon and getting caught on her visor. That's so cool. People thought it was a cool corridor shooter. Do they know nothing about Metroid? I feel bad for them. Tangleweed, plant life with basic sentience, retracts into the ground if threatened. They're only dangerous to small organisms. They're covered in tiny barbs designed to trap potential meals. Tangleweeds lack the strength to do anything more than hinder larger life forms. Missed out on loaded scans, can't 100% the game anymore. Unfortunate. I feel like I wasn't supposed to come here first.
Recording to logbook.
Did I accidentally... Oh, I can? Okay. I was like, did I accidentally enable some kind of like sequence break? Field team reports are on an 8 structure of alien design built on the surface of the Talon 4. Studies show this structure projects a containment field. This field bars access to a prime source of energy within a deeper crater. Science team believes the field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We found some of these relics and studies on them have begun. As this field could hinder future energy production operations on Talon 4, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the artifacts, it will be done. There's a blast shield on the door blocking access. Invulnerable to beams, revires missiles. Alright. I think they patched it in this version, but in the original GameCube game, you could do like a really precise jump off of Samus's ship and get up there. Because up there is the space jump, which is basically her double jump. And if you did that early, it broke a lot of things open. Burrowing insect with resilient carapace, extremely aggressive. Its massive mouth enables it to tunnel through solid rock at high speeds. Above ground, beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything missing their lair. Joke's on them, I'll attack right back. Sapsack, they explode when agitated. Relatable, TBH. Zoomer. This is what Zoomers look like. Anchors itself to walls and other structures. Avoid contact with spikes. I'm not a zoomer. I'm a millennial. A basic nerve center located directly above the zoomer's mandibles detects nutrients. Sharp spines protected from casual predators, but the lack of a reinforced carapace makes the zoomer vulnerable to any indirect attacks. Blast cap. Explodes when agitated. The poisonous flesh keeps it from being eaten. It also detonates when it senses even slight contact. So these are basically landmines. Goofy land... right. I don't have a charge beam anymore. I was trying to charge my beam. It doesn't work that way. Not for me. Not for now, anyway. Access to Chozo Ruins West granted. Please step into the hologram. I'm not going to be too meticulous about scanning everything, but I do enjoy scanning things. It's very satisfying. Oh no, I'm rotating.
Data received.
Abnormal seismic activity detected. Seismic disturbance at ruin site. Hive totem.
Recording to logbook.
Chozo lore. The history of the Chozo stretches back into ancient times, so far into the fog of the past that we know not where our ancestors came from. One thing is clear, however: the Chozo who colonized Talon 4 made a conscious choice to eschew a civilization of advanced technology. We Chozo chose to live in harmony with nature, guarded by the providence of the universe. We believe that we will spend peaceful days here and plan to leave our words from time to time. So, like, this was the hippie Chozo faction. I like how their version of eschewing technology still involves cramming technology into everything. Really goes to show what normal Chozo must have been like. There's a blast shield over there, can't go that way. There's no blast shield this way, can go this way.
Recording to logbook.
Ion, immobile organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue. Capable of launching sustained energy beams when active, the ion is sensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby. When I was a kid, I always felt so ripped off that I couldn't just outright kill this. It's like they're an eye. Surely if I shoot it with like a plasma beam or something. No. They escape my vengeance. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truths of the universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in other unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. I don't think it's quite that pleasant. You can do a cool thing with this if you have a charge beam. But I don't, so it'll have to wait. Those things look like ticks. I don't like ticks. I got bitten by a died tick one time, and it gave me Lyme disease. Regarding graphics, it might just be a quirk of the way that I'm playing this game. It's something that's not exactly accurate. It appears that you can only reach this item with the bridge. This bridge looks worn but functional. But yeah, this isn't exactly a 100% vanilla playthrough, so if anything's weird, blame it on that. As an aside, just like a really cool HUD element kind of thing, I really like the danger proximity thing. Like here, let's show you how close you are to something dangerous. It really helps you not to like step into things. Essentially, if you're on a controller and looking around is a pain in the bottom. Oh, I should scan these. This device is emitting a high-frequency signal. This might be the cause of the war wasp swarms. Hive Mecha, a security unit programmed to work with predatory hive dwellers. A design flaw makes the shielding on Hive Mecha weak around their access ports. These units are second-generation combat drones, able to interface with organic units at a higher level. They train, shelter, and work with hive-dwelling predators. Unarmed, they rely on their hive beasts to handle any threats. Drainage has traces of high-level toxins. Ram War Wasp. Airborne predator circles and then strikes. They're the only species on Talon to evolve a true hive mind. Nesting in damp, dark places, ram war wasps emerge in small groups when they're threatened, and circle their enemy at high speeds, disorienting it. Striking from all sides as a single intelligence, they can build huge organisms. I've always thought that hive minds were kinda cool. I feel like being a hive mind would be really cool, but being assimilated into a hive mind would be like the opposite of that. I did it! Missile launcher. Oh, actually, you know what? The rifling on her arm cannon is actually probably for her missiles. Missiles destroy doors. This small tunnel leads back behind the wall, with the openings approximately 1 meter in diameter. Energy tank. This permanently increases your maximum energy by 100 units. That's basically your piece of heart from Zelda. Except it's not a piece of heart, it's the whole thing. Yeah, I could continue through here if I had a morph ball, but I don't. Well, I can't Metroid crawl. Because he's pointy. Pointy things can't crawl. Heart tank from Cave Story. You're right. Cave Story is another game that I should play on stream. I actually own that one. I've played it before, but it's been long enough that I could totally play it again. I've got a map of the whole area now. Did I get past Hal? Yeah, I beat Talos. Getting through Hell / the Bloodstained Sanctum and defeating Talos in Cave Story. Not saying this to brag, it's one of the most amazing things I've ever done in terms of like gaming achievements. It's so ridiculously difficult. The entire sequence front to back takes maybe 5 minutes. But it's like, I want to beat the Kai or Kaizo Mario level difficulty. I can't mess up at a single point. The ledge this object rests on cannot be reached from this room. I like how they straight up tell you, don't try it, don't waste your time here. This is the GameCube version? Yes. Go to early space jump. I don't know that trick, or I would. More fall. It's actually super easy. Alright, I'll try getting someone by my ship. Oh, actually no, to clarify, this is the Wii version. Imagine getting your backside exploded. That would suck. I should have scanned that guy, come to think of it. Belated beetle. Ow, my head, it's hurting now, I've been bumped. Respawn again later? Awesome. Luckily, I don't actually care all that much about 100%. But yay, I can be a ball again. You know, I don't like ticks a little bit. Cool thing about this is now I can go back to the wasp room and actually go through that tunnel that I couldn't go through before. I actually enjoy a reasonable bit of backtracking. When it's like egregious, I don't like it, but I like how Metroid handles it. Luckily for me, I don't really get too torn up about 100%ing games. Otherwise, I would be really upset that this game has so much missable stuff. Like, I'm fine if a game has something where it's like easy to obtain early on, then you lose access to it, then there's like a much harder way to obtain it later. That's fine. straight up missable content, I'm not a fan. What have we here? Access to Magmore Caverns North. Please step into the hologram. But like, do I wanna? Let's do it. Also, for some reason, my Discord hasn't gone into streamer mode, so I'm hearing pings. I don't think they should be coming through on stream, but if they are, apologies. That's me.
Recording to logbook.
Shriek Bat. Body temperature peaks at 121 degrees centigrade. Shriek bats have high internal temperatures, making them easy to spot with thermal imaging. They roost on cave ceilings while hunting for small prey. Fiercely territorial, they dive bomb anything that wanders near. Oh, save station, we take this. If you see me peeking off to the right, it's because I got a ping on Discord. I think conditions like ping, attention. Grisby, subvolcanic carrion theater. Carapace can be reached by missiles. It's been fused together by superheated air. This barrier is sensitive to everything but concussive blasts. Its intelligence is limited to instinctive scavenging patterns. It is too hot and I don't want to get cooked like that. Yeah, Arctic Fox. That's basically canon. That's me the moment the temperature is over 20 degrees Celsius. I don't know the Fahrenheit conversion. Sorry. It's like, oh god, why am I melting into a puddle? Things do not need to be this hot. Let's go back up. Celsius being considered cold is just ridiculous to me. I've had similar discussions with friends who live in like southern states. They're just like, oh man, it's chilly out, and I'm just like, you don't understand. This is tank top and short shorts weather. What you are describing is a pleasant summer afternoon. This appears to be the first of 3 locking mechanisms that seal the gate. The lock is active, but its key slot is sealed by a weak metal grating. Lock is active, key slot is open. The future is a vague thing, ever-changing and always in doubt. Even if we chose so could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what is yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this. The day may come when its water dries up, and there is nothing we can do to solve such a tragedy. But we do know this: unlike the certain flow of water, the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. And then they went extinct. Oops. And then I got a thing. I probably want to head back to the elevator rather than jumping down from here. It's a missile. They're supposed to be explosive. Fun fact, I was actually playing Helldivers 2 immediately before stream. There's no follow-up, I just happened to have been playing Helldivers 2 immediately before stream.
Recording to logbook.
The cries of this dying land echo in our ears as we Chozo watch the great poison seep ever further into the living pulse of the planet. The dark energy sinks into the trees and waters, devouring all life. Peaceful beasts die by the thousands. Some creatures survive, but their forms grow as twisted and evil as the force that fell from the sky. Many of these mutated monstrosities remain small enough to do little harm, but others grow enormous and threaten our very existence. One such beast defiles our sacred fountain, disgorging poison from its foul form, replacing pure flowing water with cascades of creeping death. Even in the face of such horror, we Chozo do not turn in fear. We are all that stands in the way of this great poison, and it is our duty to contain it. Okay, so I guess I don't go here yet. I don't think I can get up here without the boost fall, if memory serves. So I want to head over here. The tricky bit is going to be remembering the way there. It's like I've got a map, but I don't like opening maps. It's like it takes so much time and you could just be like mewing. Foxes don't ask for directions. I was like, hold up, this doesn't feel right. Oh god, yeah, the Shine Spark puzzle from Dread. I thought that was just the critical path, yeah. I thought that's just where I had to go. I was super hyped when I pulled it off. Okay. That is a wave theme door. So I guess I double check these entrances to make sure I really can't get there, and then I go back to my ship. Don't think I'm getting up there. And actually, like, maybe I could get up there. Hold on. proceeding further requires me to go back to my ship and go into another light box. Oh, what's that? So anyway, anyway, hey look, I blew up a wasp's nest.
Recording to logbook.
The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceed our expectation. We Chozo have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the poison as it is already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening. No structural weaknesses in metalwork.
Recording to logbook.
Plasmite, capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. They're attracted to the sources of heat, thriving on the energy present there. They emit light when hunting, and will expel bursts of thermal energy when threatened. In hindsight, I'm really glad that I didn't use my last missile on those things. That would have been embarrassing. It's like, check out this slick multi-kill. Immediately encounters a door that I can't get through. Structural weakness detected in sandstone block. Okay, I'm getting a little bit greedy. Just a little bit. The smallest measurable amount greedy. Well, that didn't work. This runic symbol has been activated.
Recording to logbook.
I'm vulnerable to missiles. Maybe the game's supposed to be slow, but I'm supposed to be fast. Oh, I could go through here. Why not? It's simpler than I thought it was. I did it. I think the sandstone, I need more fall bombs to break. Oh, hello. This looks like it's probably a save room. Alright, we're gonna take a 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. Anything that would take you approximately 5 minutes. I'll see you shortly. return. Yes, we find ourselves back at Metroid Prime 1. I think the noise cancelling on my headphones got turned off somehow. That's gonna bother me. Now I can hear myself talk. Sanri, welcome. You know, this playthrough might look a little bit different to the one that you recently did. Just a smidgen. Four symbols in this room. It is one more symbol to find. Oh, hey, there it is. That thing low-key kicked my butt. But it's fine, because I've got a gun and it doesn't. And I have legs. I'm not sure what I mean. I'm playing this game with mouse and keyboard at present. I didn't actually complete that jump while I was at it. Disaster struck suddenly. We had a vague, dark foreboding, and it became truth. A meteor appeared from nowhere, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Its destructive force spent, the fallen star burned itself out rapidly and the incident should have faded into memory. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, a strange energy that clawed at natural life with a ferocity. That strange negative energy emitted from the meteor expanded to encompass Talon 4 in a night, as a spider weaves a web. Hey, it's your theme. I did that. You know, I'm also actually low-key looking forward to Metroid Prime 3. I said it before, but I don't think you were here for it, so I'll say it again. My history with this series, I played through the entirety of 1, never played 2, rented 3 for a week but couldn't finish it in time. So this game is something that I haven't played in a very long time, but like I'm gonna enjoy it. But it's not gonna be like new. But 2 and 3 are basically gonna be entirely new. Honestly, my favorite thing about Metroid Prime 3, my favorite thing about Metroid Prime 3 was like toggling hyper mode purely to block attacks, and then refunding it. Wait, I've been here before. Whoops. No, I haven't. This just looks a lot like another room. can't go that way. What if I need the missiles more later? Don't tempt me, I will. Are you a friend?
Recording to logbook.
Stone Toad preys on creatures smaller than itself, vulnerable only from within. A stone toad is able to remain still for days. It preys upon creatures smaller than itself, inhaling them whole. Anything it finds undigestible, it regurgitates. They use their tusks as a last resort in combat. Am I excited for Metroid Prime 4? Not like edge of my seat excited, but yes, I actually adore the Metroid franchise. I hate the elf themes. I can deal with the light and dark themes because if you charge it up, you get one for free. So I can't actually run out.
Recording to logbook.
Incinerator drone, programmed for high temperature waste disposal. Indicate a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat programming, but can defend itself if necessary. This drone's intense heat blasts compensate for its lack of battle prowess. That didn't work. Oh, there you are. Get wrecked.
Recording to logbook.
This is early. Yeah, no, I just started playing. Barbed War Wasp, airborne insect with the ability to launch stingray prey. A highly aggressive member of the War Wasp's family, the insect can propel the tip of its stinger up to 20 meters. The stinger tips regrows seconds after launch and contain an acidic compound designed to pre-digest prey. The terrifying things that bugs get up to will never be okay. Like, wasps in particular are just actually objectively evil. The things that wasps in particular get up to. I'll never be able to beat Metroid Prime 2 because of the Boost Guardian. Why is that? Oh, that's probably Morphball Bomb. That's Morphball Bomb. Oh, heck yeah. Just doubled my missile capacity. Love to see it. I love little mini tutorials like that, where like they don't overtly tell you what to do. But like your options are temporarily so limited that you just figure out the thing without being told. Get consumed. Wait, no, I got consumed. Let's... Oh, that is a time limit. We don't need to talk about the ramp. That doesn't need to be a topic of discussion. Where were we? Over here. Okay. Let's go. Up this upward means of getting yourself up that I spotted immediately, which is how I typically spot things. I'm very proficient at identifying things that take you upwards. Also, I don't think this is the way forward, but I'll take an energy tank. Yeah, there's like a little chamber. I guess I come back here with Spider Ball. Let's see. I can maybe get over there. There was also that one locked door that I should be able to get to. I think over here. But yeah, this is the Wii version of the game, but with PC controls, and also HD graphics. It's also currently rendering natively at 1080p. Sufficient blast will destroy it. Oh, that droning noise means that there's an upgrade nearby? That makes sense. That said, I'm running into diminishing returns. My last missile upgrade increased my capacity by 100%, and that was only 50. Up there, maybe? Oh, you know what? Yes, it's up there. Maybe there's some blocks that I couldn't break early. I've actually cracked sandstone with my bare hands before. I really feel like in this house should have been able to do the job. But going on a detour got me the charge beam and the power bomb, so... Not the power bomb, the Morphball bomb. There's buffering, you say. I don't see anything wrong on my end. I'm sorry, but I don't know if there's anything I can do for you. curiosity, assuming that you're not buffering, did you ever figure out the rapid fire missile trick? Oh, did these all reset when I left the room? That's fine, I'll just rescan them. I think there's one more symbol. Where might it be? This looks like a job for the scan visor.
Recording to logbook.
Venom weed, poisonous plants that retract into the ground if threatened. Venom weeds evolved to thrive in the habitats of large organisms. They lure prey with brightly colored leaves, then detain it with tiny barbs that deliver powerful toxin. Venom weeds rapidly decompose anything that succumbs in their midst. Ruined hive. Oh, hello. I really like the scan visor. It's like a really slick in-game way to like spot things sometimes. This thing is not friend-shaped, unfortunately. Oh, that thing's moderately terrifying in high definition.
Recording to logbook.
Flagra. This mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Flagra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. Pardon me. Get bombed, nerd. One of Flagra's tentacles fills this narrow drainage channel. Analysis indicates that Flagra's central nervous system is located at the base of this structure. Oh, hi. think Samus is Canon Speed. Canon Samus is actually terrifying. Like, she's absolutely on par with Demon Slayer. Fancy Zero's face jump, healing your speedrunner mentality. Got a lick in. I can respect it. Let's see if we can stun you. Get stunned weird. No, if only I had a sprint. Get stunned, nerd. I did it. You know, I think the first time I played this game, it was on an old CRT that didn't have very good brightness. So I'm actually gonna be like meaningfully seeing things a lot for the first time. Like that skull on foie gras. Oh, Varia suit. Awesome. I got my shoulder pads back. I like how Samus canonically T-poses here. Oh, Charles, good to see you. You got here just in time to see me T-pose. I once again felt like a football player. Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible. And the really nice thing about that is that now all the poison in these ruins has been turned into pure water.
Recording to logbook.
Pulse Bamboo. Raw energy. Periodically produces explosive signals from its body. Their energy being is invulnerable to most known weapons. Electricity can harm them, however. They lack any intelligence beyond an instinctive attraction to other charged energy sources. They produce energy constantly. All excess energy is shed regardless of who or what may be nearby. Yeah, Pulse Bamboo. It's a very cutesy way of saying it for sure. I think I needed Spider Ball for that. Anyway, now I can go down to the Magma Caverns. Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Yeah, no, it's really, really hot in here, actually. I'm an Arctic fox, I'm actually quite cold. let's just save our game real quick. You know, like, legitimately, if I went to, like, a southern state, especially, like, during a summer month, I might actually, like, suffer a serious health problem. I am not acclimated to that heat in the slightest. You look kind of friend-shaped. Are you a friend? Magmor, fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. They prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmors have a keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy. So, not friend-shaped. Puffers, unstable gas-filled organism, will rupture on contact. They fill their bodies with lethal metavibrium gas and float about in search of food. If ruptured, the gas within the puffer is violently released. Despite their fragile bodies, they're aggressive hunters. The gas cloud they release upon death is often fatal to the creatures that bring them down as well. I think I recognize that cracked texture. You know, Metroid music usually slaps across the board. It's really good. It kind of puts you in the mood to, like, be a lone wolf. Like a very noble lone wolf. You are, after all, a hunter. Things that can happen, I suppose. But like my fur is white, it dies easily. Stains easily, rather. Fun fact, by the way, fur and hair are the same thing. They're not, like, distinct materials. It's just that follicles that grow fur sever it way more often than follicles that grow hair do. Because, like, hair length, max hair length is like a genetic thing. Your hair grows to a predetermined length, determined at birth, and then falls out. And for fur, that length is just very, very short. Foreign technology present. That probably means space pirates. Active transport located. Humans here, it's not just humans, it's basically everything with hair or fur. That's why you sometimes see furry animals with mutations that give them, like, really long fur. Oh hey, look what I found. Access to Talon Overworld West granted. I'm not going the wrong way. I'm just not going the right way immediately. It's a Metroidvania. Exploring's half the point. If memory serves, I think there's actually a Chozo artifact in this room, or like nearby, that you need the X-ray visor to get to.
Recording to logbook.
Blood flower, able to eject toxic spores. Toxins are poisonous even to the blood flower itself. The 3 mouth nodules protrude from the stalk beneath the flower, each with a rudimentary brain cluster and the ability to spew toxic fumes at anything within a 5-meter radius. The spores ejected from the stigma at the center of the flower are sufficient to kill this creature if they explode in its vicinity. Get exploded, nerd. Okay, I'm back up to where I was before. Nice little hub world moment. That's it, having connected the map up like that, I'm gonna head back into the Magmore Caverns now. That is where I want to be. I kind of like the immersive hint of, like, your suit scanning the area and notifying you of important things if you take too long to get to them. On the other hand, it's like, please stop holding my hand. Sometimes you fire that warning off a little too early, in my opinion. Oh well, this is fine. Oh, that's spider wall only. I don't think I'm getting through here without that. I feel like I've parsed out the pickup jingle. Have I... Has it been playing? Oh, I guess so. I'm gonna head over there. I will try to be more attentive. I will try to be more attentive to that sound. Because I do actually want upgrades. Okay, the bullying is starting. Just playing that out. That tunnel you have to crack open with a power bomb. So I'm pretty sure I couldn't have gotten it. Okay, I'm gonna go through the exit over there. That's another really nice detail about this game that I really like. If you fire your charge beam a bunch of times in a row, you'll get like a heat haze off the end of the barrel. That's such a nice detail. Geothermal power routing to this station is complete. Unstable magma flow is a concern. Remove tower from geothermal grid if fluctuations exceed safety levels. Local crystal formations possess low phazon residue. They do have high value to the monks of Grondheim, however. Recommend processing of crystal for that market once phazon operation cease. Pirates always be hustling. Oh, Mr. Kenji, welcome. New to the stream. Glad to have you. We have a fairly chill vibe around here. I hope you'll be comfortable here. What emulator is this? This is Prime Hack. It's a fork of Dolphin specifically for playing Metroid Prime with keyboard and mouse. Oh no, your power went out. I hope that nothing important got shut off. Canada, my home and native land.
Recorded to logbook.
Flickerbat, scavenger with optical camouflaging that renders it invisible to the naked eye. They're deceptive creatures. The only way to track them reliably is with X-ray imaging. They fly ceaselessly, hunting insects and other small prey that float on the air currents. They tend to fly in cyclical hunting patterns using primitive sonar to investigate. Yeah, technically, this is the Wii version of the game. But like I say, the emulator is a little bit modified, so it plays a little bit different. Ever played this game before? I've played the first game before, but that was a very long time ago. Metroid Prime 2, I only had the demo disc for, and Metroid Prime 3, I rented for a week one time. Lauren, that's Abram? Yeah, alright. Yeah, not entirely new, but also not entirely familiar. New personnel must report to the South Research Facility. A failure to report will be penalized by a 30% ration cut and extra duty. Western Temple is in Phase 2 lockdown. All projects postponed. Under no circumstances are personnel to attempt access. All ballistic support personnel report to Research Lab Hydra. Lockdown Containment Plan 3A is in effect until further notice. I think that means Metroids. There's a lab in a cold area that the pirates are scared of. That's definitely Metroids. Thank you for the hydrate. You know, when I saw the Switch remaster looked absolutely gorgeous. I probably would have gone for that version if it included 2 and 3. But I lived. Not without injury, but I lived. Rating has become brittle from temperature fluctuations. Large degrees of radion detected. I think that's code for power bomb breaks it. hey, look at this, a ramp. Blast shield of door is secure. Shield controls are elsewhere in the shorelines area. You think Radion's super missile? Right, Powerbomb is Vendezium, isn't it? Like I say, it's been a minute. You think it's charge shot? Let's try charge shot. Oh, normal missile did the job. Yeah, I was entirely prepared to just assume that I couldn't break that open and just not even try. So, thank you very much.
Recording to logbook.
Baby Sheegoth, Glacial Predator. I shall protect vulnerable dorsal area. I forget how to hurt these things. Sheegoth where? Unfortunately, I'm like the complete opposite of that. Like, not the sheep part. The sheep part is accurate, but like the goth part, not me. I like being cheery and colorful. Wait, hold on, that's the thing is nearby noise. I don't know if I could get down there without jumping down and having to do it all over again though, so I'll file that away in my mind for later.
Recording to logbook.
Crystallite, territorial cold weather scavenger. It reflects beam weapons and can only be cracked by a concussive blast. They hang out upside down. Moisture runs off its body and forms the hard ice shell, which it retains for the rest of its life. This looks breakable. It does not appear to be, however. I know there is a way to kill these things. I just don't remember what it is. I like the detail of how if you get near these things, they futz up your HUD, your HUD, because there's so much energy. It like messes with the scanners.
Recording to logbook.
So many creatures suffer beneath the blight upon the land, and we chose are no exception. But for all of our pain, we can at least believe in the promise of the future. We have come to believe that a time may never come when we can once again open the door and banish the darkness we've contained. Even so, our vigilance will forever remain. We believe that on some far-off day, a savior will come and continue what we have begun. For that savior, we will leave our ancient weapons and armor. The soul who can gather them will be the entrusted one, the only being who can reverse the evil that grows here. It's a pretty cool title, not gonna lie. I appreciate it whenever there's a title that isn't just like the generic chosen one or hero. Like, don't get me wrong, arrows do hit, but like the entrusted one. They believe in me. Gonna get going? Have a good night. Oh, what is? Boost fall. I was wanting this earlier. Good old half pipe. Well, that was rude. I'll take it out on his friend there. Fun fact, I've never played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I probably should someday. Like, I have played Tony Hawk's Underground, but I never played Pro Skater in particular. Okay, what all can I accomplish with a boost bomb? I should be looking for opportunities. Oh shoot, Ridley. So yeah, fun fact, it might be a little bit difficult to tell with the way that Samus acts. She is terrified of Ridley. Like, the emotion that she experiences when Ridley is anywhere near her is like bone-chilling terror. Am I sure about that? Yes, I am. Like, don't get me wrong, Samus is a badass and she fights and kills him anyway. But like, in her heart, she feels fear. Not entirely certain where to go next, but I remember a half pipe in the ruins. So right now, that's where my head's at. In hindsight, I probably should have taken note of which direction Ridley flew off in. That's where I'll want to go for purposes of murdering him. Okay, that could have gone better. It's been a minute since I've done this, I'm sorry. There we go. There's a trick to it? I know the trick to it. Just my input was not very good. I had to get the cadence back down. But I did it. little bit patronizing. But I appreciate them nonetheless. Bendesium frame. Yeah, Bendesium is Powerbomb. I think what I'll do is I'll go back to my ship and then I'll call out there for the night. That's where I'm supposed to go. Oh, awesome. 2 birds, 1 stone. Also, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. You know, this is actually timed really, really well in my opinion. But yeah, Mr. Kenji, if you're like a big fan of this game and you haven't played Prime Hack before, I definitely highly recommend it. It's very fun. It's very fun to just schmoove on everything. Home sweet warship. I suppose we'll probably start out the next stream with me trying to do the space jump. Because, oh, whoops. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next scheduled stream is going to be on Sunday. I haven't decided what game it's going to be yet, but it's going to be then, unless I'm sick or something along those lines. The next time I'm streaming this game in particular is going to be on Monday. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night. I hope to see you again. Let's see if any of my friends are, doesn't look like any of my friends are streaming. I see a bird playing this game. Let's rate the bird that's playing this game. They're a little farther ahead than me, so spoiler warning if that's a concern. But yes, have a wonderful night.